Thank you, Karine. I wanted to see if you could just elaborate on how the president is taking in some of the scenes from college campuses around the country. He doesn't have any public events on his schedule today. Is he watching some of the coverage? What's his reaction been?
Well, I can tell you the president is, like he does every day, is having meetings with his senior advisors, with his team here on an array of issues. I just mentioned that he's going to have conversations with leaders in the Middle East region to talk about this hostage deal, to make sure that we get this done, get Americans home, hostages home more broadly, and make sure we get to a ceasefire. That is something that is incredibly important that Americans want to see. As you're talking about the protesters, they want to see this war end, and that's what the president wants to see, get to a ceasefire. And so he's focused on that. That's his focus. I can't speak to him catching any of what's happening on TV, but I can speak to the importance of the meetings that he's having and these 2 head of state calls that he's going to have this afternoon.
Last week, House Speaker Mike Johnson visited Colombia and said that after that visit, he was going to be calling President Biden to discuss potential response, even the potential for a role for the National Guard. Did that conversation happen? And has the president
I mean, look, I would refer you to the speaker. I don't have a call to speak to. As it relates to the National Guard, I've been asked this question.
Did that call happen?
I don't have a call to speak to. What I can say is that as it relates to the National Guard, that is something that is under the jurisdiction of governors. And I know if it wasn't last week, I believe it was last week actually, Governor Hochul spoke to that as it relates specifically to what's happening in New York. And so I would refer you to her office. But National Guards, that's not under our jurisdiction, that's under governors.